May I come in, sir?
Yes, please.
What kind of adventure you are doing? Adventure.
I have done adventure activities like kayaking, paragliding, mountaineering, rock climbing, and slithering, and all like this. I have
Almost everything
yes,
you have
sir.
finished.
I have only remaining with para jumping and bungee jumping.
Sure. Okay. So, what is the most important challenge in mountaineering?
So the most important aspect, I may say, that it is your mental toughness, how you perceive that, because it is not an easy thing that to climb and to reach at the top. Each and every step you will face challenges, and overcoming the challenges, that is the key. And a mountaineer should have the courage and ability to face the challenge and to overcome it. That can be done by mental toughness.
So, what is the basic problem that occurs when you go to the high altitude? Physiological problem. What physiological problem you face?
The problem, there is a change in oxygen level, pressure level, and temperature level. And based on that, a mountaineer faces difficulties like breathing difficulties and hypothermia like diseases, high altitude cerebral edema, high altitude pulmonary edema, and many more.
Yes. So acclimatization is a problem.
Yes, sir.
You need to acclimatize at the high altitude.
Yes,
that is a problem. Can you name a few famous mountaineers who are gone to Everest?
Yes, sir. So first mountaineer is Edmund Hillary, who has climbed Mount Everest. And from Odisha, we can say Kalpana Das, the first mountaineer. And there are also from like many mountaineers from Odisha who have climbed Mount Everest. Like recently, we have seen son of the ex-MLA Surya Rautra. He has also climbed Mount Everest. And I know few mountaineers who have climbed, like from Odisha, squadron leader Devidatta Panda, Ganesh Kumar Jena. They are from Odisha. They have climbed Mount Everest.
There was a girl like that, are they? Like handicapped.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Sorry, sir. I cannot remember the name. Recently, in 2022, she climbed.
What is the height of Mount Everest?
8488. 8848. Sorry.
Is that in India?
Sir, Mount Everest is in Nepal, but this is a matter of controversy.
In Nepal.
Yes.
What is the highest peak in India?
Highest peak in India is we can say K2 Godwin Austen, which as we are claiming POK. But apart from it, we can say Kanchenjunga is the highest peak.
Where Mount Kilimanjaro is located?
It is in Africa, the highest peak of African continent.
Mount Kilimanjaro. Yes, sir. Okay, very good. What is high altitude warfare?
The high altitude warfare is basically, it happened in the Himalayan region, as we have two strategic hostile countries, like one side Pakistan, other side China, and we have witnessed few war like the operation Parakram, that is Siachen. Secondly, we have witnessed in Galwan, Doklam, etc. So high warfare, high altitude warfare is like climbing the mountain, safeguarding the mountains, and stopping intrusion and protecting India's security and territorial integrity by the defense forces.
Indian Army is specialized in high altitude warfare.
Yes, sir.
It is said that Indian Army is distinguished army in the world, which is specialized in high altitude warfare. Very good. What is the difference between Western Ghat and Eastern Ghat?
The Western Ghat is a continuous mountain ranges, but we can say that Eastern Ghat is discontinuous because of the flow of various east flowing rivers, and we can say that Western Ghat is bit high altitude, the altitude is bit high, whereas Eastern Ghat has bit less altitude. And the Western Ghat has we can say it has a it is a old mountain, but both are old mountain, but it is one type of residual. It can be differentiated based on the height, based on the vegetation, and based on, we can say, on the Western Ghat, the coastal plain is, there is a less coastal plain because of the subduction of the continental shelf. But in case of Eastern Ghat mountain ranges, we can see a longer coastal plain because of the plain formation due to the erosion of soil by the east flowing river.
Acha, tell me that we have something called as CPEC.
Yes.
What is that?
The CPEC stands for China-Pakistan Economic Corridor. It is a part of China's BRI project, which aims to connect China, which passes through China's Xinjiang province, then POK region, or we can say that the Aksai Chin region, which Pakistan has ceded to China way back in 1960s. And then it passes through Pakistan and ends at the Gwadar port of Pakistan.
Why Xinjiang region in news for another reason?
This Xinjiang is in news because of the Uyghur Muslim controversy, that is the suppression of the Chinese government on the Uyghur Muslim, who are the minorities of that area.
Minority of that area. And another, what are the contentious issues between India and China? One issue you told Aksai Chin.
Yes.
Another thing?
We can say that the Aksai Chin region, then in the eastern part, that is Arunachal Pradesh region, based on, they are claiming the total whole of Arunachal Pradesh based on McMahon line, and in between there are also small patch of land which China is also claiming.
And do you think that Tibet is a bone of contention between India and China? Tibet?
Yes, sir. Directly.
The issue, Tibet issue.
Yes, sir. Directly, we can say that related to the land, it is not a problem or controversy between India and China. But so as far the Dalai Lama is concerned, it is a contentious issue between India and China. Because China perceives that the Dalai Lama's presence and the next upcoming Dalai Lama will be a threat for China's security and territorial integrity, which can intervene into the China's internal affair, and India can also create problems for Chinese in the Tibetan region.
Okay. What is the South China Sea dispute?
The South China Sea, which is located in the south of China, we can say that presently China is claiming whole of South China Sea based on 9-dash line principle. That it has automatically drawn a 9-dash line, and now it is claiming whole of South China Sea. And there are some of the controversies going on related to few of the islands such as Corborosol, Paracels Island, Spratly Island, and there is also contentious or there is also problem going on between other countries such as China, Philippines, Vietnam, and quite often we can see in news that presently Chinese Navy and Philippines Coast Guard, they were at the loggerheads on each other and trying to do some scenario like which has happened in Galwan, like scenario you can see in South China Sea.
Very good. In the international scenario, can you see what are the multilateral financial institutions?
In international fora, there are many multilateral financial institutions, starting from World Bank, then IMF, then Asian Development Bank, AIIB, BRICS Bank, and many other.
Just one line of each.
The World Bank is created in way back in under the we can say
What is the role of World Bank?
Okay, sir.
Yes, role.
The role of World Bank is to provide developmental assistance.
Yes, that's all. Next.
IMF is to provide financial assistance when a country faces BOP crisis or a financial crisis. AIIB, Asian Investment Bank, that provides loan or financial assistance for investment, infrastructural investment.
Next.
ADB, Asian Development Bank, it also provides loan and financial assistance for development. Then BRICS Bank, it provides loan to all the BRICS member nations, and it is also planning for a rupee BRICS currency.
Excellent. there is a negotiation going on in the United Nations.
Yes, sir.
Regarding a definition, proper definition of terrorism.
Yes, sir.
Have we able to bring a definition of terrorism till now?
No, sir. Time again, India has tried to frame or tried to propose a definition for the terrorism. Like since the Rajiv Gandhi era, we can see India also tried for CEPA, that is a proposal for criminalizing terrorist activities and bringing it under a definition. But till now, we can see that there is no such consensus among the countries to frame such definitions.
So, what is FATF?
FATF stands for Financial Action Task Force. It is a agency which put different countries into different lists such as grey list, black list, who are involved in money laundering or financial misadventures.
Money laundering and terror financing. These
yes.
are the two things that FATF targets.
Yes, sir.
Money laundering and terror finance.
Yes.
Okay, very good. Sir, tell me that what is Project Sagar?
Sir, Project Sagar is an initiative by the our Prime Minister, that is security and growth for all in the nation, that is in the Indo-Pacific region.
Security and growth for all in the region.
Yes, sir.
Next.
So it is basically for the safety and security in the assuring safety and growth in the Indo-Pacific region and to counter Chinese hegemony, which is looming large in Indo-Pacific region.
Very good. Yeah, which district you belong to?
Sir, I come from Keonjhar district.
Keonjhar district. Keonjhar district, what are the mineral reserves found in Keonjhar?
Sir, in Keonjhar we can see iron ore, manganese, chromite, especially related to ferrous or iron related ores.
What do you mean by scheduled area?
Scheduled area is under the fifth schedule, which we can say fifth schedule, which are basically dominated with or dominated population is ST. So under fifth schedule, it is categorized. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Whole Keonjhar?
No, sir, not whole of Keonjhar, but there are specific regions which are scheduled area.
Blocks are
Yes,
Keonjhar.
yes, sir.
Sir, do you have any PVTG in your district?
Yes, sir. There is one or two PPTG, but I cannot recall their name.
Have you heard the name of Juang?
Juang, yes, sir.
Juangs are the PVTG in
Yes,
Keonjhar.
yes, sir. Juang.
They also found in Jajpur, they also found in Keonjhar.
Yes.
Both the district Juangs are found. Sir, when we see the history of Keonjhar, what incidents you find that Keonjhar, the role of Keonjhar in freedom struggle of Odisha?
Sir, in Keonjhar, I say some few personalities who have contributed during the freedom struggle. One of them is Dharanidhara Naik, who has led the Prajamand, that is the Bhuya Meli that time, against the exploitative rule of the king.
Is Dharanidhara Naik or Dharanidhara Bhuya?
Sir, Dharanidhara Naik. But he belonged from the Bhuya community. Yes. So he led the Bhuya Meli at that time against the exploitative rule of the then king of Keonjhar.
Like during Prajamandal movement?
Yes, sir.
Prajamandal movement. Sir, tell me that what are the initiatives taken by Government of India to address the issue of malnutrition?
The government has formulated various schemes such as PM Poshan Abhijan and midday meal scheme.
What is Poshan? Can you expand the acronym?
I cannot remember the full.
Okay, no problem. And sir, right now you see various sudden death in young or going to gym.
Yes, sir.
Why? What is the reason?
Sir, especially presently we can
you are
see.
Gymming also, that's why I asked you. Huh?
Yes, sir. So presently the death which we can see from various news fora that is happening, the basic reason I say ki there is a lack of guidance. They are not well trained or well qualified person to do self gym, and more to that we can say that the prevailing practice of steroids professional going into on-wear supplements. So these are the basic reasons for which I can say that the deaths happening due to gym or bodybuilding.
You have done also basic mountaineering course.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, tell me that what do you mean by sustainable development goals?
Yes, sir. Sustainable development is especially ensuring growth, economic development in keeping eyes with the environment without hampering or disturbing the environmental balance, and focusing on economic growth which is distributed to all strata of the society.
What is the per capita income of Odisha?
Sorry, sir, I am not.
Not according to 2011 census, what is the sex ratio of Odisha?
978.
978. How much percentage of Odisha is covered under forest?
Sir, it is approximately 35.
3.5. 33.5%. How much percentage of tribals are there in Odisha?
Sir, it is approximately 55%.
Tribal? Tribals are not 50-50. Tribals are go through the figure.
Sir, 8 point some
No.
crores out of 18 crores.
Scheduled tribes कितने हो सकते हैं?
8.1 crores.
Please go through the figure. It is
Okay,
different.
sir. Okay, sir.
Just
I will go through it.
Yes. Yeah. What is the annual rainfall कितने Odisha? Do you have an idea?
Sir, Odisha comes under tropical.
What is the annual rainfall? It is. I will give a MCQ option.
Sir, I am not aware about it, but I can take a guess.
I hear 1000, 1200, 1400, 1600.
No, sir. It is around 200, 150 to 250.
1400.
1400.
Okay. Last question. That if you would be
Yes, sir.
I will after training you will be posted in the coastal district. So suppose disaster is coming, what would be your priorities?
Sir, first
Disaster means particularly cyclone.
Okay, sir. First of all, after getting the news of upcoming disaster, I will first inform all the departments regarding the upcoming disaster which is coming to. Then I will create the awareness that the affected region and the people, they should be evacuated to a different places.
Next.
And secondly, they should be provided with the basic necessities. Then finally, after the cyclone landfall occur and it has gone, then I will rescue and rehabilitate the.
Rehabilitation.
Yes.
Thank you.